Since everybody is talking about their Game of the Year choices right now, I figured I'd take a slightly different route for you guys today, and discuss some of the best games I played for the first time in 2012. I'll be discussing some of these games further in later episodes, but for now I'd just like to give them a quick mention to close out the year.
Up first is The Guardian Legend for the NES. Blurring the lines between genres years before it was chic to do so, The Guardian Legend was a game miles ahead of its time. Part Zelda-style action RPG and part vertical scrolling shooter, this game manages to take both concepts and blend them almost seamlessly with a plot that ties the two together in a way that makes perfect sense. With a huge map to explore, frenetic action, challenging boss fights, great graphics, and an outstanding soundtrack, The Guardian Legend is a game that should be in any NES fan's collection. Next up, we have Rygar for the NES. Rygar attempted the whole side-scrolling action RPG thing a whole year before Zelda 2 got there, and it also managed to do it so much better. Featuring a unique weapon that resembles the hybrid of a shield and a yo-yo, Rygar is an epic adventure through the mountains of a fictional land reminiscent of ancient Greece. It's a great platformer that has enough of a challenge to keep you on your toes, but never to the point of frustration. Short enough to be played through in an afternoon, if you're looking for something to play on a lazy weekend, I highly recommend giving Rygar a try. Now, Little Nemo the Dream Master for the Nintendo. Despite the pure malice of this game's difficulty haunting my dreams for weeks after playing it, Little Nemo still manages to be one of the most charming and addictive platformers on the Nintendo. Even though the game seems intent on making you scream at every available opportunity, it's never enough to keep you from giving a stage just one more try. The graphics are cheerful, the music is wonderful, and it has some of the tightest platformer controls on the system. It's no wonder anyone who played Little Nemo as a kid tells me they have fond memories of this game. Still, that train level is a real bastard. And next, Brainlord for the Super Nintendo. A hidden gem of a traditional action RPG by Enix, Brainlord takes some of the best concepts from classics like Ys, Crystallis, and The Legend of Zelda and adds its own layer of cliched fantasy charm. Following the adventures of a young man and his 4 friends through 5 perilous dungeons as they search for his lost father, I just can't help but be captivated by this game. Mixing challenging action with some devious puzzles, Brainlord managed to scratch a simple action RPG itch that I didn't even realize I had. And finally, Legend of the Mystical Ninja for the Super Nintendo. An absolutely bonkers game by Konami that's in a league all its own. Legend of the Mystical Ninja isn't quite a brawler, action RPG, or platformer, yet it somehow manages to be all three. There isn't really any other game out there where you can grab a friend and hit the streets of feudal Japan using a wooden pipe or party favor to club angry fishmongers, ninja cat people, old ladies, or possessed umbrellas. Featuring zany gameplay, anachronistic minigames, and ludicrous bosses, Legend of the Mystical Ninja is a fun experience worth checking out simply because there's nothing else quite like it.
So there you have it, 5 of the best classic games I played in 2012. All great in their own right, I really can't place any of them above the others. If you have the means, I highly recommend checking out these great titles as soon as possible.
Thanks for watching Old Game Plus, and don't forget to subscribe to SplitCake.com's YouTube channel to get all the latest episodes of Old Game Plus and more.